All right, so this is the new Prius, the 2016 Prius, and I thought I would do a little headlight highlight, as it were, with these standard LED headlights, because I find more and more automakers, I mean, you're seeing more of these LED headlights in the marketplace, and I find they're a little bit hit and miss depending on the automaker. Some just nail them, and others leave a little bit to be desired. As well, chances are you'll be test driving this car during the daytime, so you won't really get to see what the headlights are all about. So I thought I'd give you a little sort of preview here. Keep in mind when you're watching this video that the iris on this camera is kind of knocking the brightness back something like maybe 20% compared to what the naked eye can see. So I'll put a picture up here. And this is what the headlights look like, a little bit closer to what you're going to see with the naked eye. So a couple of things that stand out right away first is that beam cutoff. That's where the light kind of stops. You can sort of see it along here. And that looks pretty sharp, but the real benefit to that, I find, is hours and hours into a long drive, because you've only got light going kind of exactly where you need it, it's less stimulating on your eyes. And I find when I'm driving a car with a setup like this, it leaves my eyes feeling fresher for longer into an hours long drive after dark. The other thing I noticed that I like here is if you look in the foreground, right in here, you see the lighting is uniform. There are no dark spots or splotchiness or any dark patches that you're going to see typically in a halogen setup and even some xenon setups. The lighting here is uniform and smooth, and it kind of floods the road ahead for as far as it reaches. And we're going to see some lightning here. The weather's about to do something pretty crappy, I think. The third thing, you can also see peripheral, and I'm going to turn the camera a little bit here. You can see, I mean, it's not tremendous, but you can definitely see off into the side of the road here and a little bit on that side as well. A little bit of advanced notice in case maybe a large creature is planning to get in front of your car. There are setups that have better peripheral illumination, but this is actually pretty good. I'll put the camera outside now so you can have a better look for some perspective here. But again, notice that peripheral vision off to the side of the car and how smooth and uniform the light is just in front. I'm going to put the high beams on so you can get a sense of that. Not a drastic difference, but definitely, that extra little bit of light a couple of 100 feet up the road. Good engagement of the reflective signs as well. That little icon down here, that's the head-up display that kind of shows you your speedometer and a couple of other pieces of information as you're driving. You can turn that off if you don't like it. The other thing I'll note finally is the color of this light. It's white, it's crisp, it's not going to cause your eyes to strain to see detail up the road. Again, this is kind of a collection of attributes that'll make life easier for your eyes on a long after dark drive. Really, I think ultimately there are a couple of LED lighting systems that do a little bit better job than this, but this is really top notch. I think end of the day, I kind of just wish it was maybe just a touch brighter, but ultimately good lighting color, good cutoff, plenty of light where you need it, plenty of peripheral. I think this is a real thumbs up, and if you're someone that's doing a lot of driving after dark, you're going to be quite happy with this lighting system, I think.